What happens when a wordless rocker, a magical Keytar, and a tricked-out hoverboard collide on an alien world? Well, today I'm diving into Star Overdrive, an indie game bursting with style, speed, and more than a few surprises along the way. So let's find out if this cosmic ride hits all the right notes, or stalls out before the final chord. Bios is rocking his way through space, playing video games, when he suddenly receives a distress message from a nearby planet. The signal was sent by someone he knows, so Bios immediately changes course. As he nears the planet, his ship encounters problems and crashes. He and his Keytar are the only survivors of the crash, with an intelligent hoverboard finding him shortly afterward. Equipped with mobility and a form of offense, he is ready to venture out and explore this alien world. The Keytar is more than just an instrument for making noise. Bios can use it to fight foes and activate special abilities. As you progress through the story, you'll find cassettes to attach to the Keytar, granting powers like telekinesis and bouncy bubbles. These abilities are needed to solve puzzles, can assist in combat, and provide benefits while riding the hoverboard. However, you can't use them indefinitely. Energy is required, which is gained by hitting enemies and performing tricks on the hoverboard. Your main mode of mobility is the hoverboard, an incredible little piece of customizable technology that allows you to move across the sandy planet at breakneck speeds. Bios knows how to handle the hoverboard right away, pulling off sick tricks in the air and using that energy to boost the hoverboard's speed. Some surfaces will hinder your progress if you ride on them for too long, but you can eventually modify some parts to gain advantages on those surfaces. Scattered across the planet are workshops used to modify your hoverboard. Each workshop you find will boost your engineering skills, allowing you to craft better mods. To create the parts, you'll need to gather materials from fallen enemies and plants, as well as a green crystal currency that grows everywhere. You can also apply a special coat of paint to the board. However, as you ride, the paint gradually wears off, reducing your top speeds, so regular paint jobs are important. Most combat will take place while walking. You can target enemies and unleash Keytar combos with light and heavy attacks, mixing the Keytar abilities with your attacks until no more enemies are around. Boss fights and other major conflicts take place on the hoverboard. Each one had unique mechanics requiring the use of Keytar skills and hoverboard placement. Ultimately simple in concept, but challenging and enjoyable in execution. During your journey, there's plenty to do between the main story points. You can participate in timed races or gathering games, earning currency for modding. There are many collectibles to find, like pictures, notes, and more hoverboard mods. Plus, caves filled with enemies and puzzles. Some caves are essential to progress in the game, but all of them reward you with power nodes used in a skill tree. Upgrades in the skill tree help Bios in combat or while riding the hoverboard. I managed to beat the game with very few points used, so they aren't essential, but they could make progress easier. I would love to hear any thoughts or questions you have about the game or my reviews, so please leave me a message in the comments below. While you do that, let's move on to my final thoughts and ratings. Star Overdrive may be a smaller indie, but it packs a punch with everything it has to offer. The explorable world was large, and it was a lot of fun zooming across the plains on a hoverboard, pulling off insane tricks on every jump. The world was full of usable collectibles, or small notes expanding on the story, and small caves with puzzles to figure out and rewards at the end. I thoroughly enjoyed my time with this game. The visual style was excellent. Although there weren't many, the enemies looked good, and as I progressed, some would grow stronger, indicated by a change in size or color. I loved the rocker style for the characters, with ripped jeans and cool accessories like scarves or a Walkman. The environments were well designed, featuring a variety of areas from deserts to mountains, each requiring a slight shift in gameplay. The story pushing the whole game forward wasn't bad. It all came together by the end. It certainly wasn't in the forefront of my mind as I was playing. It didn't take hold and drive me to find out more. I'm positive I missed quite a few notes explaining some more about the company and why this planet was special enough to study. It was well done, considering the protagonist didn't say a single word in the entire game. The gameplay is where it really shines. With the use of abilities and small puzzle caves to explore, it almost gave off some Zelda-like vibes, but nothing even close to as complex. I experienced a couple of head scratchers, but managed to get through everything I faced. One part of the game I feel like I never fully understood was the creation of hoverboard mods. All I did was throw parts of monsters and plants into a container and pay to merge it all into a part, increasing some stat or capability of the board, making travel faster or allowing better control. I was able to finish the game without maxing out every stat. Another part of the game that didn't seem to have much impact on completing was BIOS's skill tree. To fill it up, I had to explore dungeons to find power nodes and place those nodes somewhere in the tree. I got a few nodes from story-related dungeons, but didn't explore much on the side to really fill the tree. It seemed like some interesting combat skills could be learned by the end, but overall, the skill tree was bland and unnecessary. After the credits rolled, I could still play the game and explore, completing anything I missed and locating all of the collectibles if I'd wanted. Because of that, I wouldn't say there's a whole lot of replayability starting from the beginning. It may, however, be worthwhile to get back into the game, work on some hoverboard mods and solve some more puzzles, and get everything I possibly could out of it. Overall, this was a very fun experience, offering a feeling similar to other games involving puzzles and tricks on a board, but without the time-consuming commitment needed to master them. It was easy to learn and kept entertaining from start to finish. With that, let's melt all these thoughts down to numbers and give this game a home on one of my shelves. Visually, this game was very good. The cartoon style and world environments were smooth and worked well considering the speeds I could reach on the hoverboard. I'm giving it a 4. The story was short and sweet. Not a main focus, but still providing thoughtful twists and turns until the end. It's getting a 3. The gameplay was great. Some of it I don't feel was explained as well as it could have been, but it all worked and I managed. I'm handing out another 4. Replayability is low for me. I wouldn't want to go back to the beginning, but I may be willing to play around some more after beating the game. It's entertaining enough for that, so I'll give it a 2. A lot of fun to be had with this game. Figuring out how to maneuver the hoverboard through different environments and solving the puzzles in the game was great. It's worthy of another 4. Giving Star Overdrive an average score of 3.4 out of 5. Earning it a spot on my top shelf. It's a very well-made indie game, and I would recommend checking it out. Its fast-paced and easy-to-understand mechanics make for a great experience that doesn't take up much of your time. If, after everything I've shared so far, it doesn't seem to meet your needs, don't worry. Take a look at some of my other reviews in those lists on the left. I'm confident you'll find something there that's exactly what you're looking for.